And welcome to Permadeath Extraordinaire, where my sound is way too loud. And I've decided to... Oh, and now there's no sound. So, that's kind of weird. Okay. In any event, I think we're back, and looks like everything's working. If the sound is not working on the stream, that would be very disappointing. There's no way that I'll be able to tell, because this game, being a little older, does not play well. It wants to do weird things. So, I decided not to play Kerbal, because Kerbal is breaking my brain, and I've already got 34 episodes of Kerbal, because I played it for several days on end, and recorded every moment of it. And I will return to Kerbal in the next couple of days. But a buddy of mine implanted a want, desire, and need in my brain, and that was for some Stalker Clear Sky. I played all the Stalker series. The first one was magnificent. Clear Sky is my favorite. And Call of Pripyat I found a little, I don't know, it felt hasty. Like it was put together quickly. A lot of the sites and areas were really magnificent, but they felt unpopulated, or underpopulated, I should put it, other than the earlier phases. In any event, I haven't played this game in forever. Looks like November of last year. So, I did a little stream series, and what it was centered around was farming in the swamp. And I remember I got myself into a little bit of trouble here. Basically, I picked a fight that I'm not quite ready for. It's a fight against some forces in a group called the Cordon. If you don't know much about the Stalker series, it's difficult to describe. The Chernobyl nuclear power plant, something happened. An area called the Zone was created. The Zone is cordoned off by military forces. Nobody's allowed in or nobody's allowed out. People sneak through that cordon, that barricade, that border, if you will, to steal, or actually, you're not really like you're stealing, to prospect for items called artifacts, which appear at anomalies, and anomalies are a byproduct of the Zone. They're a side effect, and what the Zone is really hard to describe. Okay, so I picked a fight with these military guys. I didn't actually pick the fight, somebody picked it for me. And now I have to take these military guys out as part of a mission, and I am not adequately armed for the task. It looks like I brought my more powerful gun, but I've got some stashes. I think I might backtrack a little bit and go check my stashes, so let's do that. Okay, so inside the Zone are several factions.
I'm listening.
These guys are the Stalkers.
Say it.
And Stalkers basically are just prospectors.
I'm all ears.
There's the military. The military are the guys that are supposed to be keeping us from being in here, but they kind of run some dirty deals. They allow artifacts to go because they make some money on the side. Ah, speaking of an anomaly, here's one right here. This is a burster. It looks like a burster to me. You walk into it, you blow up, basically. So, you basically use bolts, because I just presume you're using crap that you picked up off the ground. And that'll tell you basically where it is. I also have a detector here that'll show me if there are any artifacts hidden here, because artifacts are invisible until you get right up on them. You'll see. We'll do our share of artifact hunting. Whoa, we don't need that. Okay, so let's check our swamp stash. Okay, so when this game begins, you have pretty much lost memory after a huge outburst in the Zone. You were serving as a guide, it looked like, for some scientists who were doing some studies. Radiation. Yeah, so this game, I don't know, the way I see it is it's almost in many ways the father to things like DayZ, H1Z1, and I don't know who came first, the Stalker or the Fallout. I think the Fallout came first, but don't think of them as the same style game. This has nothing to do with post-apocalyptic. The zone only affected the Chernobyl area. And the zone more or less exists because the anomalies are dangerous. The government has declared that people shouldn't be going in. And the artifacts, because they can enhance you, they can do things for you, they have side effects, are in great demand on a black market outside of the zone. Now, the other problem with the artifacts is they're all radioactive. And by radioactive, I don't mean like lightly radioactive. If you kept these things around you without the proper radiation sinks, you could probably be in some trouble. So this is one of the earlier games that offered two kinds of crouch. You've got standing crouch and low crouch. I think that guy saw me. I think it's pretty safe to say that. So we're just gonna, you know what, we're gonna farm these guys. Swamp farming is something I like to do. No. Hopefully he didn't hit me with his nuclear grenade. The AIs in this game have, I mean, just legendary accuracy with grenades. Aww. They always move right when I'm going to shoot. Now the good thing is they won't come up this hill. Kind of. Most people wear body armor, so you gotta take that into account. And also, these guns are not in the best condition usually. Oh crap. It's also one of the games that offers the lean option, which I'm always a big fan of the lean option. So the guns are not 100% accurate. They have a lot of bullet drop off, they have a lot of eccentricity in where the round goes. My gun's in pretty good condition, as guns go. That guy with a pistol over here is irritating me. I see him, he's right there. And he's gone. No, he's not. Lucky man. Try for him one more time here in a sec. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm sacking some bandits. And I love these particular bandits because they respawn. So you can kind of farm them for gear and money and supplies, which I highly recommend when you first start this game that you do this. I'll show you a little swamp farming maybe, just because my old Stalker footage got erased. That's crap. I forgot how to pick shit up. Ow. Ow. I forgot how to pick stuff up. Here, let me get under full cover here. Is it this button, I bet. Let's try this one. It's been a long time since I played. I probably should have checked my key bindings. Nope, that's not it. If that guy hits me with that shotgun, I'm not going to be a happy man. Okay. Let me check my controls. It's been a while, been a little while. Right, forward, strafe, crouch, sprint, lean. Next weapon, fire zone, next fire, inventory, PDA, flashlight, medkits, drop. Well, we know what key that is. Wait a minute, where's pickup? I missing it? Forward, back, move, crouch, left, lean. Weapons. Ammo types. Weapon, weapon, fire zoom. Grenade launcher, firing modes. I don't think it's the I button, but we'll try it here in a sec if I don't find anything better. Night vision, bandage. Drop. Use. F. Let's go with F. And hope that's the one. Because I would like to have my gun back. Aha, that is it. Ooh, okay. Okay, so the reason I love these games is because the setting, the storyline, the fact that it's kind of vague and they don't just spoon feed it to you. You actually have to look around. It's semi-open world, as in the different zones are connected, and of course, you know, it's a limitation of when the game was programmed. What is my grenade button again? Damn, I need to look these. Oh wait, it's an actual weapon. That's not it. There it is. Woohoo! There you go, buddy. Probably didn't get anybody with that, but that's alright. We'll toss one down there. Yeah, see, they actually react to the grenades. Probably shouldn't go in this close, but... Ooh! Time for something a little heavier. Ooh, he's got a shotty. Firing wild. Quit it. Man, that guy's tough. My bullets don't have the best stopping power because of the silencer. And the other good thing is, just about any gun's useful in this game. You just gotta know what gun to use at what range, and for the most part, yeah, just kind of play around with them. There's a few weapons that I prefer, and of course, you know, there are some weapons that you'll prefer. And right now, I don't really have any of the guns that I prefer. I'm a little too early in the game. I was doing swamp farming. This is where low crouch can be useful. See if there's anybody hiding out in there. No? I wish I had a shotgun. Oh crap. Uh-oh, I think they're a little glitched. It's alright, I'll take advantage of that. I don't mind. Okay, so now we check the bodies. We see what kind of goodies they got. Okay, that F button picking stuff up is going to be very awkward. Unlike a lot of games, the bodies don't just magically have weapons on them. The weapons actually fall on the ground. Yeah, this F button thing's going to have to go. I thought I had another button that did this. Did I just hear something? Now, since these guys respawn, you have to kind of, you know, get your loot and go. And they do respawn. Now, see, this guy never had a chance to pull his gun out, so it's on him. Oh, there's a take all button. Oh, and he had his pistol out. Most of the buildings are enterable. Demonstration here. This, of course, being one of the non-enterable ones. But you get my point. All these other ones are. I'm a big fan of enterable buildings because they make very good impromptu fortresses. Now, these guys, their gear is crap, so it's not like you're going to farm yourself to riches. But early in the game, this is a great way to get medical supplies, maybe luck into an artifact or two, and generally get some weapons. Okay, so I'm going to retreat out of this area, and then I'm going to do another little trick here. Because we're going to probably fight again shortly. Now, your character's stamina is based on how much weight you're carrying. I just hit M. I hope that wasn't a med kit. Okay, all of these weapons actually have ammo in them, so it pays to unload them before selling them to, say, a merchant, because they'll give you a few extra bucks for the ammo, but I highly, highly recommend that you hoard ammo like a madman. Guns you'll find, they're everywhere. Good guns, you can upgrade, make, repair, and get them to work for you. But ammo, you want as much of that as you can possibly get. Okay, up here at this truck there might be trouble. Maybe not. Usually there's a pack of bandits here. Now there's two kinds of bandits. There's these guys out here, and they are not part of the official bandit tribe, which we'll meet a little bit later on. I hear sounds. Like a beeping. Yeah. There's somebody out here. Oh crap, there's bad guys. They're attacking the base. Okay, I'm shooting like crazy. Okay, let me get my brain on here. Yeah. The more they shoot at me, the less they're going to shoot at my stalker buddies. I think I'm friends with these stalkers, so I got to be careful about stray rounds. I don't want to fire into the compound, because that's where my boys are. I'm not actually a member of their faction, but I get along okay with them. You can join factions and get, benefits from it. I prefer to be the lone stalker, lone man out, lone wolf kind of thing. Okay, sweet. We win. I'm gonna turn my light on, it's getting a little dim out here. Okay, he is nothing. Bodies persist for a while. They do despawn eventually. I still keep hearing a beep out here. That usually means there's some kind of radar lock on our mini-map. The little mini-map up there is a wonderful thing. Very useful. Now we're going to go sell all this crap I'm picking up here because we have really no need of sawed-off shotguns. Where's that guy that was shooting at me now? I took some shots at him. He made his way over here, took a couple of shots at me. There's a pistol. I'll just grab that. And that's probably from an earlier fight. I'm thinking, did he make his way into the compound? Doesn't look like it. Did he go into the weeds? Doesn't look like it. Okay, I don't know where he went. Maybe he just kamikaze ran up here. No? Oh, we'll definitely take that. That's a high-dollar gun. Oh. Okay, this is where we make sure we got all the ammo, and then we'll drop some of the lower dollar stuff. Now, these shotguns are worth 200. These pistols are worth 300, so we'll just go ahead and unload this. Drop them. Unload. Drop them. Now the thing is it'll be a while before these despawn, so I can come back and get them. I don't know if they're on a progressive decay, like a decay timer, or if they just one day don't exist anymore. And don't care. This is one of the games that I like to get immersed in, so I haven't Again, I haven't read much about it. I just kind of avoid literature, walk through, help, that kind of stuff. We are on master setting, of course, as always. And I have been playing this character on a permadeath basis.
So, what is it that you need?
So we'll probably continue that trend. And if anybody's watching and chatting, I can't see the chat, so just be patient. I do take breaks. I'm going to take one here in just a minute. And that is when I address all the chats. I can't see them when I'm playing. The game doesn't want to play well with streaming because it's a little older. It actually is a pretty problem-free. I've had more problems with, say, 7 Days to Die streaming it than this one. Artifacts. Alright, we're going to leave all this stuff for now. You do need food and water. Okay, I think I have another stash further up in the other zone, so let me grab these pistols. We're going to go make a quick sale. Of these items. We'll leave all this stuff behind for now. Just going to bring a little bit with me in case, just in case. Be okay with the bread. Actually, I don't think, in this one, I don't think I actually have to eat. Okay, any other things I want to take forward? This goes with me, this goes with me. And I usually sell off vodka. It gets rid of radiation. Does make you drunk. Okay, let me put my weapons away just so I don't end up hitting this guy because I'm derpy on the controls. Talk to him. He can. This is a scout or a guide, and he can take me to hidden locations. One of which is the Clear Sky base, where all of this started. 120 bucks. Highway robbery. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Okay, this is the Clear Sky base, where it all began. Clear Sky is a independent, kind of like a science faction. They're attempting to study the zone and try and figure out what makes it work. They have a hidden base in a swamp, and here is where you can get a lot of good stuff, like some upgrades, some missions. There's a vendor, which is what we're here for.
Hello there.
And I also more or less just kind of poking around to remember where everything is. He's got no jobs for me, or he's the one who gives you rewards. When you do a job out in the field, you come back to this guy. And I was just checking to see if he had anything
Drop
for me.
in next time you're in our neck of the woods.
So, these guys will give you not at all what the weapon is worth. If you join their faction, it gets better. I don't generally use slugs in a shotgun because they're not very good. For me, personally. He won't buy the pistol? Why? This might be a quest item I'm supposed to deliver somewhere. I better check my map. Now, does he have anything I want? Actually, sell that. Anything I need or want. Silencer's tempting. Slugs medkit. Bandages are always a plus. Ooh, hoo hoo. Now we'll leave. Okay, so most of the stuff has been done here at Clear Sky, but I'm going to take this opportunity, because it's a relatively safe area, to sell off some vodka.
Just a minion.
Whoa, dude. Why did my character just go skipping along? Whoa.
Look who we got visiting our swamps. What's new, bro?
You can also get missions and jobs from these guys, and more or less the jobs consist of finding stuff out in the swamp. Food's not mandatory, I forgot. In the first one it was. In this one it is a healer, kind of like a healing potion. Alright. So we're going to enjoy the rainy beauty of the swamp here. I take this opportunity to kind of show you the sets I was talking about. The sets and the buildings really make this game. A lot of ambience to it. Ambiance. This is one of their sciencey guys.
Can I help you?
Working in his top-notch laboratory. Because officially these guys are also illegally inside the zone. Clear Sky Commander can be found here in his command center, pondering while looking in the fire. Okay, so yes, the set's very nice, very nice. And now I'm going to step away for 2 seconds. So let's save this. Woohoo! Thank God I didn't hit quick load. In case there's a glitch or a bug, I'm going to check the chats. And then we will proceed. And I'll show you a quick bout of what I call swamp farming. And then from there, we'll figure out what we're doing next. So this is Permadeath. Stay tuned.
Are you taking a nap over there? Did you want something?
Все, музыкальная пауза. Блин, так не смешно же. Тут главное не дрейфить. Еще не знаешь, куда тебя судьба завтра заносит. Будешь потом эти дни вспоминать, как самый счастливый.
Dude, let go of the brake.
Кончай уже. Ну ты меня напугал, чудовище. Контролер.
Yo, wake up!
Принц прекрасный. Класс! А поновее ничего нет? Я тут вспомнил его. Идет новичок по зоне. Врага не заметил и как покатится под откос. А внизу мясорубка. Ну, сталкер думает, все, прощай, мама. И тут его кто-то, цоп, смотрит. Это зомби его схватил и тянет теперь куда-то. Сталкер его и спрашивает. Зомби, это... Спасибо, что от мясорубки спас. А куда ты меня тащишь? А зомби ему. Контролер свежее мясо любит, фарш не любит. О еде разговаривать нельзя. Блин, так не смешно же. Эти-то все, а? Присосались к зоне как пиявка. Лишь бы деньги, а какой ценой все равно. Это еще и власть подавать. Очень долго все этим сволочным. Вот послушайте, мужики.
This is Permadeath, and I'm back. Do keep in mind you can't see the chat when I'm playing the game. I have to reduce the game, and then it cuts all the sound and everything else. I love streaming. It's something new with every game. So, in any event, yeah, I decided instead of a little Kerbal tonight, I'd do some Stalker, because I love Stalker. And a buddy of mine was playing Servarium earlier, which is the MMO version of Stalker, which, from what I understand, doesn't have a lot of Stalker in it. It's more of kind of like a deathmatch. But they did say, the developers, that they were specifically working on the PvP aspects first, and then they were going to add more of the ambience and Stalker artifacts and that kind of stuff later. Some of the sets look really good, and I don't know. My information is definitely dated. I may have to check into Servarium again. In any event, so I decided to do some random Stalker because I was inspired to do Stalker, so that's what we're doing. In any event, once again, can't see the chats, but feel free to chat because I do take breaks every few minutes, and when I do that, I check the chats at that time. So, I'm still a little bit on break, and we'll continue here in about 1 minute.
Dude, let go of the brick.
Вот это как медом помазал.
How much longer do I have to... Yo, wake up!
Внимание, анекдот. Как-то раз я
Are you taking a nap over there?
К вечеру ветер поднялся, посвистывает, завывает, холодно, трясемся все. А пустой живот
How much longer do I have to wait?
И тут осторожненький так трогает. Я оборачиваюсь, а там кровосос. Ну да я не растерялся, как сяду, как прыгну на него, и давай ему глаза замазывать.
So yes, here we learn that the game harasses you if you go AFK for too long. That, of course, only happens in populated areas. Anyway, quick drink and we'll be on our way. Only the hard stuff for me. Pepsi. Okay, let's see. Actually, I like Coke too. I like soda in general. Okay, it's a terrible habit. I need to quit it. Okay, so what are we doing?
What do you
We're
want?
swamp farming. Anybody who's not really familiar with this game, it's so hard to describe. Here, just check it out. We're going to go into a swamp. We're going to take out some bad guys. We'll just leave it at that. Let's go to the place that doesn't cost me no money. Now, this is swamp farming. I highly, highly recommend that you do this if you get Stalker Clear Sky and decide that you want to play it. What you do is, after the opening
So, what
initial
is it that
stuff
you need?
that I won't talk about because I don't want to spoil it, let's just say the game starts off with a bang.
Ушел на покой старый старик.
And some of the hardest fights that you'll see in the game are at the very beginning. Yeah, it's ruthless like that. Okay, so once you've quote-unquote secured the swamps, then you can start doing this swamp farming. So what we're going to do is we're going to check our map, which is done via the PDA, and we're going to check it. So what we're going to see here is a bunch of different stuff. This is the swamp that we're in. It's pretty big. This is the cordon where we started, but we'll get back to that. All that matters right now is this swamp. Okay, you'll notice here that there are these little purple circles. That's you. Come here. These are stash locations. When you take down enemies, occasionally they will have information on them about where they stashed or hid something. So in this case, you know, it's a backpack on a trail. All he had was a knife, so he tossed his backpack. So yeah. And what these are is you can find stuff in them. Sometimes weapons, sometimes gear, you know, sometimes it's crap, sometimes it's cool. Okay. There's a bunch of ones over here, but we don't want to mess with these too much because this is Anomaly Row. There's horrible things happening out here. We'll go look at it for sure and see if maybe we can nab one or two of these. But this area is bad.
Did you want something?
This area is pretty sparse. So what we're going to do is we're going to start our farming by going over here. Then we're going to make our way up
let go of
north.
the brick.
We're going to hit here. We're going to take these guys down, hit here, maybe here, it depends on timing, because this is usually a good stash. Any stashes that are hard to get to, and that one being in the middle of radioactive water, definitely qualifies. And then we may hit these guys. It looks like there's an attack going on at the storage yard. Every once in a while, these renegades and bandits will send out attack groups and try and take positions, and so it's kind of like there's a war going on this whole time. Alright, so we want to go this way.
What do you want anyway?
I want to go into the swamps. Now, what makes me just love this game are these settings. These decrepit, rundown, just awesome. Anyway, and once again, don't think of this as a post-apocalyptic Fallout kind of thing. The rest of the world's doing just fine. You know, the zone, for all intents and purposes, could exist right now, and most of us wouldn't even know about it. It's centered around the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, which not too many people go there anyway. Oh, we don't want to walk in that water, it's bad for you. Okay, in the lower right, down below the Geiger counter looking thing, you'll see there's a blue bar that's regenerating right now. That's my stamina meter. That basically tells me how far I can run before I get tired. I'm carrying a pretty good load of gear. I think I'm supposed to deliver this pistol to somebody, because I can't sell it. So generally you can run for a long ways. You don't want to sprint unless you absolutely need it. And I also recommend resting routinely to keep your... you gotta stay out of that water. To keep your stamina up, because you never can tell when something's gonna burst out of the weeds and start chasing you. By something I mean there are monsters out here. Oh hey, there's a stash right over here. Almost missed it. Okay, let's proceed with caution here, because I do hear an anomaly. I think it's over there a little ways, but better safe than sorry, they say. Okay, I'll take those. Anti-radiation. Good stuff to have. Especially in these swamps, because if you go blundering into the water, you'll definitely get some radiation. There is a day-night cycle in this game, so it will get nighttime, and these swamps at night can be pretty spooky. And there's, I don't know, I guess I'll call it a strange spawning system, where sometimes things will spawn out here that are really bad, and sometimes nothing will spawn out here. Completely lost. I need to use my mini-map better. I think I need to cut this way in order to make it further up to the north. I sprinted too far. Now the water not only slows you down drastically, but it also is highly radioactive. You don't want to mess around in it. Okay, let's get going. I messed up. We're gonna go ahead and risk it. Oh, see. As soon as I hit the water, my Geiger counter spiked. Okay, we're approaching... Yep, there's anomalies over here, see 'em? Distortion in the air. Ooh, this is a bad one. Yeah, this is a multiple anomaly field. It's got, like... Kind of think of the green stuff as a poison or caustic gas. And these bursters are just deadly. That's my proximity alert here. Tells me I'm too close. There's an artifact. That's what that little bursty thing that you see out there and here. That's an artifact. I don't think we can reach it. Now they do move around. It's not just sitting there, it's actually going to bounce around inside this field. I don't think we can get it. I think I've tried for this artifact before. Let's quick save just in case there's a glitch or a bug. I don't want to have to re-walk all that distance. I am on a permadeath, so I'm trying very hard not to die here. Otherwise I'd risk it and go running in there. There's no way I'm going through those bushes. No, we're done. Oh, well hello there. Speaking of, let's switch over. And get our bearings. Yep, we just need to swing a little bit north, this way. Thankfully the swamps are pretty passive. I haven't really had too many horrible encounters out here yet. We're gonna have to go through a dangerous area up here. I think I have to kinda take one for the team, so to speak, to get through here. Yepper? Okay. Yeah, we can skirt the worst of it by going to the water. Try to avoid the water and avoid the anomalies all at the same time. That gas is bad, but hidden in it are actual true anomalies that will burn you down really fast. Let's see if we can find one with a bolt. Nope. There's one. Those will burn you really, really bad. The gas is bad, but yeah, you stumble across one of those things and you're in big trouble. Okay, let's get our bearings again. And we're a little off course, but not a biggie. I didn't really intend to go this far north, but I'll show you my dream house. This is my favorite place in the game. We can put this gun away for now. Oh, a little bit of radiation there. No biggie. Now, sometimes there's bandits out here, sometimes there's not. So yes, my dream house. Got a bed and everything. Even have a storage chest. Yep. There's no better real estate on earth than that house. It's even got a mattress spring out front, you know, so when guests come, they just have to bring their own mattress, because it's just the spring. Yeah. And a little bit of radioactive materials out here, you know, the usual. The huge. Alright. Enough messing around. Let's go shoot somebody. We're gonna go sack some bad guy renegades over here. Now the reason I call this swamp farming is because these groups regenerate, they come back. So you can take them on again and again and again. We're headed to this group here, but first we're gonna try and hit that. So we gotta go this way. And do be careful when running through the swamps. You could come through some weeds right into an anomaly or a radiation area like we just did. No big deal. I think I have an artifact that sinks radiation. Where is this thing? Am I missing something here? Oh wow, okay. That was hard to see. Oh, that's actually a pretty good stash. The shotgun's not of much use to us, but we can sell it. Okay, now these bandits, I do have a gun that I could probably take them out pretty quick and easy with, but I do want to save ammo on that weapon because I need it for future use. So I'm going to hope I can carry this with a shotgun and pistol. Keep wanting to hit M for map instead of P for PDA. Okay, so we got to go all the way around here. Now, once again, my swamps, for some reason, this time around, are pretty mellow. Even on the highest setting, it hasn't thrown too many mutants or beasts at me out here. In the cordon, it's kind of made up for it, because the military in the cordon is kicking my ass. Oh, hey, look. Let's backtrack, go get this. This is where we're probably going to need the radiation drugs. Yeah, because we have to go out to that pole. There's no real safe path. You can sometimes find safe paths in the water by where the weeds are growing. So, what we're going to have to do is the old dive bomb. You can't jump when you're in the water, so don't bother. You can kind of hobble-ish, like that. What do we get? What do we get? Oh good, we'll need those anti-radiation drugs. And that's not a bad pistol. I don't like it. I'm going to end up selling it. But it's not a bad pistol. Alright, let's go back where we were. Thankfully, I do have an artifact that'll sink off that radiation. You'll notice the red bar down there disappearing just now. Yeah. Normally that lingers, and you have to use either the anti-rad drugs or vodka to get rid of it. But I have an artifact that sinks off excess radiation. It's useful thing. Okay, we're way off course. Yeah. Let's just cut across, shall we? Because we have that artifact, it gives us a measure of freedom. Ooh, ugly radiation. Now you'll get to see the red bar actually go away over time. High radiation affects you in a number of ways. You don't want it. And if you don't have the proper drugs and whatnot, it adds up. It'll kill you. It'll kill you. Okay, I'm going to hold for stamina for a second. Check our map. We're way off course still. We got to go this way. Going to have to do a little better on the navigating here. Yeah, swamp farming, once you get your pattern down, just sack these guys, get their stash locations, and it's kind of a perpetuating cycle. You take the guys down, get the locations of the stashes, find the stashes. By that time, these guys have respawned, and then you rinse and repeat. And what you'll do is you'll eventually end up picking up a bunch of low-level gear, and that's pretty much what it is. Sell it off, stash the ammo, because the ammo is always good. And that will allow you to get upgrades to make your weapons better, because yes, you can upgrade your gear. In my case, I have this shotgun, my rifle, my pistol, they've all been modified. Okay, like I said, I'm going to try and carry this using the shotgun. I don't think it's going to work that way. But we can try it. You see, the problem with this group of bandits is they're dug into this area here. And this area is just chock full of weeds, trees. Ooh, just about dead. Okay, this is where we want to use tuna. We're gonna eat some tuna and get our health back. Oh, they got a submachine gun? Really? That's not good. Oof. Hey, he's a good shot with it to boot. was probably too close. Let's go a little further out. I shouldn't be wasting my grenades like this. Okay, I have a submachine gun too. Let's eat some bread. Just sit here and have a casual lunch. Enjoy the sound of gunfire. Oh, well, so much for permadeath. God damn. Let's see. Should I give myself another life or not? Haven't played the game in several months. I might do it. Just because I'm feeling it. Hey, Pterodactyl. Just saw your, chats here. Yeah, the Russians love it. I think I'm going to give myself another life. Just because I haven't played the game in a long time. Why not? Why not? Alright. Gotta be a little more serious here. I forgot, I'm on the master setting. And we're out in the middle of the swamps. Okay. Let's see now. Let's see if we can adjust that plan a little bit. Oh, I got demoted back quite a ways. That's what I get. And hell with it. We'll go 3 lives for a quarter. So I got 2 lives left. I gotta quit screwing around. So, Pterodactyl, you ever played Stalker? Well, of course we'll have to check your response here in just a moment. But I am a Stalker fiend. A buddy of mine picked up a video card one day. And in his video card, he got Call of Pripyat. Or not Call of Pripyat, Shadows of Chernobyl, the first Stalker. And we kind of discounted it, and then he started playing it, and then I watched him play it, and I was like, that's really cool. So then I played it, and I just loved it. And Clear Sky, a lot of people make fun of, but honestly, I think it's the best one out of the series. Shadows of Chernobyl was magnificent. Wonderful, 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 wonderful game. Doubly so because you didn't know what the hell was going on. Strange anomalies and artifacts and monsters and guys shooting at you and, you know, sets like this. And then Clear Sky did a really good job of, you know, expanding on the story in its own way. And the reason I like Clear Sky is it just seems the most open world and most widely developed one. Call of Pripyat felt rushed. A lot of the areas were empty. Like vast, beautiful, beautiful, like this. Empty areas. It just felt underpopulated. I said that a little earlier in the stream. But, yeah. And yes, the Soviets love this game, probably because, you know, it takes place in their country. And I think we can probably all say, you know, nobody has more fear, respect for the Chernobyl incident than the people that lived through it, witnessed it, and actually have it in their backyard right now to this very day. As much as the world likes to think, the Chernobyl plant didn't just go away and it didn't just, you know, miraculously clean itself up. It's still a wasteland. You can just now start doing tours of certain areas, and there are still areas that are so hot you'll just perish immediately. And the vault that they built to surround the nuclear pile, the reactor that went bad, is one of the largest structures ever constructed by mankind. It definitely deserves a place in, you know, kind of the modern marvels or architectural museums. And I personally am scared to death of radiation, so yeah, it's one of those things that creeps me out. You can't see it, you can't feel it, but it's there. It'll get you. Fuck that. Only the most insane people would go, let's make a weapon out of that. But now that we have to live with the weapon, might as well live with the true horror of it. Like this radiation I'm standing in that's probably a little too much for my artifact. Oh, I'm gonna get hurt real bad. Now, see, my health is getting just sapped away. It's from all that nasty radiation. I could afford it. I'll take another one. Alright. And that is why we don't go into the radioactive water. Now let's take these guys on again. Now, you know what? I'm going to warm up a little bit before I do that. Need to remember the physics of the weapons in this game. The best way... Okay. It seems that the bandits have taken over the safe base from the Stalkers. An ongoing conflict where this stuff happens every once in a while? Wow, they've taken a lot. Yeah, not good. Okay, I'm going to wait it out for 2 seconds here. I'm going to go over here where it's pretty safe. Good time to check the chats, have a little conversation for a moment. And we're going to see if the Stalkers... And actually, it's Clear Sky that is the faction that controls these swamps. We'll see if Clear Sky or the Stalkers want to make an attack on that location. There used to be a way to get in this. There used to be a box there, but I blew it up like an idiot. Alright, fine. We'll just sit here by the side of the road for a moment. And yeah, check the chats. Yeah, Pharaoh, I'm on the master setting, and actually that death that you just saw was the first time I've died with this character. And I'm going to blame it on not playing this game since November of last year, so it's been a couple of months. So I'm going to overlook and act like that never happened. It was a bad dream. Character woke up. Oh my! Uh-huh. Now see, Fallout and Stalker I see as entirely different games. Stalker's not a post-apocalyptic. The zone is a small area, by relative speaking. And remember that Stalkers sell their artifacts to the world outside, so there's a bustling black market. So the rest of the world's just fine. It's, you know, right in this area that it's crazy post-apocalyptic. And that's just a byproduct of the zone itself. As for best open world shooter with basically kind of a post-apocalyptic feel, hell yeah. I think Stalker's the shit. And the thing is nobody knows about it. It's such an underrated game. It should be right up there with Fallout. Metro Last Light was lame. And yeah, I found Metro to be too linear. I didn't like it. I think they could have done better with it. But yeah, definitely on par with like Fallout, or some of the other more famous post-apocalyptic shooters. And I think the thing is this was kind of made for, I hate to say it, a European, Russian audience. It really was. You know, it takes place in places that most Americans don't know a goddamn thing about, and a lot of it's in Russian. And yeah. I've avoided most of the literature. I was somewhat... I did read Roadside Picnic, but that's about it. It's for the immersion effect. I still don't know the full 100% story, but I got some inklings. I know generally what's going on, with a few loose threads here and there. So it's very X-Files. In any event, I'm going to step away for 2 seconds, and then I guess we're going to have to retake this facility. So, I would say hang tight for just a couple of minutes, and then we're going to go sack some bandits and help out our brothers in Clear Sky, and show these guys in black what it's all about. Welcome to the show. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Scalar? I'm just going to use Scalar for now. Button Scalar? Butin? I hate butchering names. I don't want to do that, so I'm just going to shut up now. Let's get back to the game. Yes, we were talking all kinds of good stuff about this game because it is so ahead of its time. It's DayZ, Rust, H1Z1, Zomboid, shooter survival, it all combined. I still see it as the progenitor of most of these games that, I hate to say it, that the mainstream is going ooh-ah about. You know, like H1Z1, everybody thinks it's the newest thing since sliced bread, and it's like, no, it's not. It's a direct copy of DayZ with less stuff. I haven't seen anybody flying a helicopter yet in H1Z1. I don't know if they even exist in the game. How about jets? You guys got jets? We got those in DayZ. No jets? Oh, so sad. But in any event, yeah, enough making fun of that. Probably shouldn't make fun of Sony. Okay, instead I'm gonna hope my gun fires accurate. Nope. I don't even know where that round went. Let's see if I can do this again. No. Damn it. Trying to do this without dying. Otherwise I'd go in there with the shotgun. But I don't want to waste ammo for this weapon because the ammo is expensive and at this point in the game, kind of rare. There's quite a few bandits there. It looks like they're onto something. Let's check the PDA. It's not a stalker group. Might be a mutant. We're going to take this opportunity to... get in a little closer. Oh crap. This is where we run the hell away. Okay, well we got one shot off. Let's try a different approach. Ah, the water. You gotta watch out for that stuff. If you don't have the artifact I have, which sinks off radiation, that water can really ruin your day. Unless you have a bunch of anti-radiation stuff. See, it even has weapon momentum when you turn too fast. That's something like Arma, I think, is just building in now. My stupid cats, I told them... Cats, cats, cats. If I can get to the back side of the building... Wait a minute, here comes some stalkers. Perfect. Okay, they're going to draw fire from me. I'm going to do the stupid run. Go, stupid man. We're in. Okay. This is probably where I might want to consider. I'm going to try and get the jump on these guys once the attack starts. So I'm going to take one quick second to get this damn cat out of my room. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, that task is done. And yeah, taking the suppressor off my AK is definitely an idea. And I'm not too worried about the sound. And I do have to check the chat intermittently. I can't see it while I'm playing, so I go in and out of the game. Okay, where are those stalkers? Okay, maybe they're not doing anything. Guess maybe it's all up to me. Okay. Alright. If we're gonna do this Rambo, then let's do this Rambo. And of course nighttime's coming. Gotta love that. You can eventually get night vision, but it's not something that's just, you know, laying around on everybody. It's more of an upgrade to your armors and suits. Oh, look at all those bandits over there. I do not want to use this gun. I don't have enough ammo for it. It's still kind of early in the game. You know what? Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah. There's a... Ooh, crap. Yeah, there's a ton of them. Here, you know what? I'm not going to back down. I'm going to hold this corner. Ooh, they got shotties. That's not a good thing. They like to attack you when you're changing weapons, by the way, so always be aware of that. Okay. I think they're all stacked up right here. Yes. Keep wanting to hit the G button for a grenade, but I've only got like one left. Okay. I don't think I should be here. There's too many of them. I'm out. There's a ton of them right there. Let's go around. See if maybe we can break the group up a little bit. Woo! Ah, damn it. It's alright. I had a couple of shots off. Sounds like they're shooting something else. Ooh, it's dark in there, and they have black jackets. Coming up behind them, I hope. Gotta make sure. Oh crap, he's in. Make sure they don't come up on my flank. Looks like the Stalkers are making some progress here. Sometimes they're not entirely dead, so you want to make sure you drop them.
Get down, boys.
Crap. Ooh. 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 That's good stuff. Let's celebrate with a can of tuna. Alright. Where you at, big guy? Ooh. Whoa, somebody just walked into an anomaly out there, I think, and died. Oh, he's still out there. I think this is another attack group coming in. Oh, crap. No, this is exciting. Come on, punks. What you got? Looks like he's got a little bit more than I do. Apparently he's got more than I do. He ain't no punk. Oh, crap. He's behind me. Oh! I pushed too far. Shouldn't have done that. Should have stayed back where I was safe. Got the double barrel point blank range in my face. A good time to take a break, and then I'll reload it. That'll throw me back quite a ways into the swamp. And that's life number 2, which means now I have 1 left. It's terrible. Terrible. And I do often remind viewers that I'm not ignoring them, because I've actually had a couple of viewers come in, try and be friendly, and then I think they probably thought I was just blowing them off or ignoring them, and then they left, and it was like, oh. I'm one of those geeks who actually send them a message and let them know, sorry. But in any event, so, we'll continue here in a sec. I'm trying to do this permadeath, but I suck, because I haven't played so long. It's embarrassing. Anyway, so yes, and we'll get right back to probably that same fight, because we're just a little ways back in the swamp. In any event, stay tuned. I'll be right back. And if anybody who's watching has played Servarium, I'd love to get some feedback, what you guys thought of it. Alright, I'm back, and I'm gonna put on my big boy Stalker pants. I'm gonna have to treat this all serious. And that's one of the things is, this game is one of those that the more immersed you get into it, the better you'll probably do. Honestly, I've just been doing this Zergy crazy stuff lately, and I know what it is. Too much PlanetSide 2, where you're kind of required to get out there and get stuff done. You can hang back and be a sniper, which, you know, it's great. A lot of people do it. So many frickin' infiltrators. But generally, to get stuff done, you have to get up there in the front with your machine guns and hope for the best. And if anybody plays PlanetSide 2, it's not about kills. It really isn't. It's about taking locations, being the person on the point. That's how you make your certs, and certs are all that matters. Kill-death ratio, who cares? What level guns you got? Okay, so I do like PlanetSide. Why? Because everything is up for grabs. Uh-oh, looks like my Stalker is freaking. It's freaking out, man. I might have to reload it. Let's see if we can get it back. Probably not. I'm gonna have to restart it. I think. Let's see. Let me try and bring it back one more time. It's working in the background. I just need to get to it. It's not going to cooperate. I'm going to have to restart. Okay, so give me 1 sec here. I'll just keep the stream running, I think. Actually, no, I won't. I'm going to disrupt the stream. I'll be back 2 minutes. And we'll carry on. This time with less death and more winning. Stay tuned.